Greetings all, I'm back with a new chicken recipe. It's called Sweet Chili Chicken Thighs. Here's a picture of it. This recipe is in a new book that I got. Really, I exchanged my birthday book from my husband and I got this one, which is what I wanted. Dory, Everyday Dory, The Way I Cook by Dory Greenspan. And that's her chicken recipe, which I'm not making right this minute. I'll just real quick say what's it. I'm not going to go into the amounts, but oil, onion, ginger, garlic, salt, white wine. It calls for 8 chicken thighs, but the ones I got are so big, I bought 6 chicken thighs. Pepper, sweet Thai chili sauce, soy sauce, Dijon mustard, sriracha, and then the garnish is sliced scallions. It says crushed red pepper. And I am going to make some jasmine rice to go with it. But what I'm making right now is this recipe, which I have made, but not in a very long time. It's called asparagus with gingered orange-sesame dressing. It calls for a pound of asparagus trimmed, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, which you toast, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of grated fresh ginger, 1 teaspoon of minced orange peel, small garlic clove pressed, sugar, 1/8 of a teaspoon. It calls for 2/3 of a cup of corn oil, which I'm not going to use that much, and I don't have corn oil. I believe I'm going to use, either avocado or safflower oil. And 1 tablespoon of, it says Oriental sesame oil. What I'm going to use is some toasted sesame oil. Anyway, right this minute, I'm boiling a little bit of salted water. I'm going to put my asparagus in it. I'm going to boil it for about 4 minutes. Put it in some cold water, drain it, then make the dressing. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. Be back. Here's my asparagus, which I put in this water was boiling. So I've set the timer for 4 minutes. We'll see if that's enough. Probably is. I don't have ice water. I'm just going to put this in some cold water. So that's the asparagus, and then in a minute I'll be putting the dressing together. Righty. Here is my asparagus that I simmered in that salted water for about 4 to 5 minutes. Then I put it in some cold water. It's been drying on this towel. Now for the dressing, I have 1 garlic clove I pressed, approximately 1 teaspoon of grated ginger, 1 teaspoon of grated orange zest. I need 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame seeds. I already had those toasted, so I'm not sure how much. The other ingredients are a little bit of sugar, some toasted sesame oil, some plain rice vinegar, some oil, soy sauce, just a little, and some Dijon mustard. So I'm going to mix those all in this bowl here, and I'll be back after getting the dressing ready. I don't think I'll dress the salad till it's time for dinner, but I will get it all ready. Here's all my dressing ingredients before I put the oil in, and I forgot to mention salt and pepper. I put in 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt because there's already soy sauce in there, and I salted the asparagus water. And I ground in some black pepper. I don't know how much. I'm going to whisk this, and then I'm going to whisk in, I'm going to just start with 1/2 cup of oil, not 2/3. And 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. I'll show you when I'm done. All right, here's my dressing. Right there. I added a touch more salt, another 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Again, like I said, because we're not eating for a while, I'm not putting this on. But here's my asparagus, all nicely put on a platter. So when it's time to eat, I'll put the dressing on there, and then I'll sprinkle with the sesame seeds. Okay, we'll see you at dinner time when I start to make the chicken dish.